Well guys, good day. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Scotland. And if you remember last week, we had a few issues and I ended up saying this as I'm heading across to the Isle of Mull. All being well, CalMac, please don't cancel my ferry. Well, famous last words. I got a message a couple of hours ago. I've actually driven north. I'm about, well, a little bit outside Oban. Got a message a couple of hours ago saying, nah mate, we've cancelled your ferry to Mull. So in the space of a week, my trip to Isla, my trip to Mull, gutted. Now, I'm going to let you into a little bit of a secret. Obviously, I was going across the Mull. Mull's beautiful, the wildlife's beautiful, the landscapes are beautiful, the island's stunning. But secretly, I was going across to feast on the best burger known to man at the Craigmure Inn. Angus beef burger with haggis and black pudding. I've had it twice, both times my #1 burger I've ever had in my life. So shh, don't tell Nicola, but that was the real reason for going across the Mull. So cue sad face and hungry belly. However, silver linings, the campsite that I'd booked, it was non-refundable, but the owners have kindly pushed our trip back to at some point next year when hopefully Nicola will be able to join me and watch me consume the best burger known to man. But anyway, silver linings, never been here before, seemingly to the end of the world, and it looks absolutely stunning. Now, we've had pretty dark and dank weather over the last couple of days, well, over the last week, but actually it looks like we might get a nice little bit of light a couple of hours away from sunset, so I'm going to go out and do a little bit of photography. The gutting thing is I'll be looking right onto Mull. I'll probably be able to smell the beef burger, but this place here that I'm in looks like there's some, speaking to a local earlier, look like there's some good place to hike around here as well. So hopefully make the most of the next 24 hours here. Not sure how long I'll stay in this area for. And then I've obviously got 3 or 4 days now spare where I should have been eating burgers. I mean, visiting Mull and exploring Mull and eating burgers. And now, I'm not picking Nicola up until Tuesday, so lots of days. Anyway, let's go and explore this place because it does look pretty spectacular. But yeah, thanks CalMac. Screwed up my burger eating plans. So I really don't want this vlog to be a photography related vlog. That's my Photo Fridays. Check the playlist up here. But the light is rather nice, but it's absolutely spectacular over on Mull. Thankfully I can't smell those burgers though. But this is it's a stunning place. I might stay here again tomorrow night, but even if I don't, it does look as though it's going to be dry tomorrow, so maybe we'll get to explore. The local I was speaking to said that you can get up onto one of these peaks here. Ooh, there's the old camera there getting in the way. So maybe go for a bit of a hike, but this is a stunning little place. And actually, Easdale, I think the little island's called. Little ferry going back and forward, and Tesco's turned up, and they all had their kind of deliveries. The little boat came across, picked up the shopping, took it over to the locals. There will be parties tonight over there. But what a fabulous place, fabulous place. Well, good morning again, guys. A very quiet night was had by all. And by all, I mean just me. So I'm going to stay in this area again this evening. I think there's a little, I saw on the map, there's a little stores shop about a couple of miles up the way. So I'm going to take a wander up there, pick up a bit of supply, because I thought I was going to be in Oban today, getting the ferry across. And then it looks like close to where I've left the van, you can get a little fishing boat across, to Easdale Island. I think it's $2.70 return. Nice slow day today. It's interesting. I've been kind of thinking about the slow pace of life, and certainly living in a van can encourage that. But you do have to kind of battle a little bit with your head. You know, I'm kind of been in the morning, it's just after midday now. I've been in the van pretty much all morning doing a bit of work, trying to sort of say to myself, it's fine. just chilling out in the van is completely fine, which of course it is. A couple of mile walk up to the little grocery store, pick up something for supplies for just today, and then hopefully be able to pick up the little fishing boat across to Easdale and have a bit of a wander around there. I think I said last night you can actually get up onto the high points as well, but I might leave that to next time because I think Nicola would enjoy it down here. Very nice little area. Right, let's go for a dander.
Flying low under the radar.
Right, so that's me over in Balvicar, just outside the little stores and golf course as well. Although the green leaves a lot to be desired. Pressure's on, mate. Internet's watching. Where are you? You hear that? Didn't think the golf course was that long. He's headed onto the other island. Speaking of which, so I'm going to pick up some supplies and then wander back. It's about 2.5 miles back to where I've parked the van. And then hopefully I'll be able to pick up one of the little ferries. I think it goes every half an hour or so. And we'll go across to Easdale, where I think you can just wander around. I'm not sure there's anything on Easdale. Maybe I'll get invited in for a cup of tea. Now though, supply run. You know, it's quite interesting. Scotland obviously has quite a lot of iconic places, not least on the Isle of Skye. But you know what, it doesn't take too much to find your own little slice. Quite often you'll be by yourself. A little slice of just wonderfulness. Now, the light's very flat, so it's not really showing off in its best view, but as I said earlier, you can actually climb up on top of here, and I bet you with a lovely little bit of side light coming across there and all those contours, I would probably give Skye a bit of a run for its money. Really, really beautiful. Got myself some Eccles cakes, I already snarfled one. Haven't had an Eccles cake since I used to shoot football photography. It used to be my little Saturday treat as I got the train down to London. Eccles cakes. Yeah, the only problem with the little village stores is they're very, very expensive for what they are in terms of, and I understand because of course they've got kind of delivery costs and overheads and things, but it just meant that tonight's tea might be a packet of crisp sandwich and another Eccles cake. Looks like there's a little viewpoint up here, so in the absence of Nicola, let's go stick our head in nooks and crannies, people, nooks and crannies. Oh, yeah. Nicola would be proud of me, not just walking past a little viewpoint, but actually going and looking at it. But we are heading, in fact, just out here in the distance, that's Easdale, which is where hopefully I can get the little fishing boat to. So, oh, nooks and crannies, eh? Right, little rest break over, and now it's time to grab the little ferry, all of 30 seconds or so, across to Easdale. So I think, well, let's go in and read what it says. I think you press buttons and that notifies him to come and get you. So there's our buttons there. Claxtons. Press the button. Oh. Okay then. Bit of arm waving. Right. So at 3:15, rather than pressing the buttons, I will have to stand here and wave. Maybe they do that just to make the tourists look silly. Tell you what though, the weather has improved slightly. The wind has dropped. And the midge are out in force. Pretty much the last week in October, and we have the midge. Now, the other problem is I only have a £20 note. It's £2.70 return. Will they have change? Or will I have to go to the pub and have a beer to get change? Who knows? Anyway, so at about 3:14, I'm going to start waving my arms, unless I notice that Mr. Postman's parked up. So unless the postman's over there delivering post and he's going to come across anyway, who knows? Fabulous. But yeah, the weather's really improved. The light over on Mull looks incredible. Oh, gutted. Still don't smell the burgers, which is good. So Easdale, here we come. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have to wave because it does look as though someone is coming across. Maybe it is the postie, and it also looks like there are a couple of people around here waiting for the ferry as well. So no waving arms like a crazy man. The light is stunning. Oh. Trying not to look over to the hills of Mull right now because they really do look quite nice. Still concerned about my whole 20 quid nonsense, mind you. So the little boat is coming across from Easdale right now. We shall jump on it hopefully. No waving required.
Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea, reach out for me.
Well guys, welcome to Easdale. Fabulous. And it turns out it's a nice little modern service. They take cards. So happy days. It's fabulous. The light as we were coming across, as you've seen, was absolutely stunning. We'll just wander around Easdale and go for a bit of a dander. It does look as though all of the little facility bits are closed. They're probably open in the summertime or at the weekend. It's a Friday today, but stunning day. It's turned out to be an absolutely stunning day. I love little islands like this. Can't you tell by the old smile and the old smacker? Easdale local football team. Wonder who they're playing tomorrow. That'd be great, having to get a ferry across for your football match. I wonder, could you get a park run organised here? Not sure many people you would get on that little ferry for the 9:30 kickoff, but anyway, just wander and explore the tiny little island of Easdale. So CalMac may have completely screwed me over with the whole cancellation of the Mull ferry, but when CalMac gives you lemons, come to Easdale, that's what I say. This place is a little slice of heaven. Oh my, there's even a place for sale back there. Views back to the mainland and over to the Isle of Mull. Looks like someone set up a little kind of community garden here or something as well, so loads of slate about. I'm assuming some history on that as well, which, you know us, we don't really look into that kind of stuff, but rather gutting as well. I do see a CalMac ferry heading out. I think they're heading out to the small isles. But I'm so glad I came across and timed it perfectly actually with the sun coming out. Just fabulous, fabulous. Could you live somewhere like this? Could I? Ooh, actually more to the point, could Nicola? And of course the really selling point for Nicola is, it's got a bath. Bath with a view. So just carrying, walking around the island. You can probably hear that slate breaking in below my feet. Actually met another lady. She was actually on the little ferry coming across, and she's renting here. And she was saying that there's 42 permanent residents, I think she said. The Puffer, I think that was a little cafe, she said isn't operational at the moment, so too few people. But she did say that she got, the other week, she got like 8 visitors into her shop one day. So I guess there is some day trippers who are coming down. If you're in this area, you know, and you're in a camper van, it's half an hour sort of from Oban. Come down, stay overnight in the little motorhome there. It's £10 a night. Toilets are open all night. No other services, but gives a little bit of money back into the community. £2.70 to come across to Easdale yourself. And you get a day like this here, bring a picnic across, you probably spend half the day over. And you'll get a flyby by the Easdale version of the Red Arrows pub, which I'm going to partake of this evening, open till 9 o'clock at night. So you've pretty much got everything here, and you're only half an hour down from Oban. So come here, spend a bit of money. I think actually this place could be a nice little haven. And say I've stayed 2 nights, and it's been perfect. Really, really nice, really cool. And we will come back here, all being well, in May as well. Bring Nicola across. But yeah, got a day like this here. Bring a picnic over. Stunning. When my time on Easdale is coming to an end, The boat is in about 15 minutes. Guess I could stay on for another couple of hours easily, but with the light looking reasonably nice and about an hour to go until sunset, I might go grab the camera again and see whether we can make an image or two this evening. But yeah, come here and get the little boat across. Really, really stunning. It also looks like the boat's just been coming in actually, so the guys who run the overnight park up, the Sea Life Centre, they also do wildlife trips up the coastline towards Oban, and in fact that was one just coming in, so it looks like that lasts about 2.5-3 hours. I'm not sure how much it is, but plenty to do in the area. Come over here, climb up one of these peaks here, which of course I didn't do, and generally just immerse yourself. And to say, if you come down here in a camper van and you've got all of your services on board, because of the fact that there's toilets on here, 10 quid a night, 3 or 4 nights down here, that would be pretty perfect indeed. And of course, round it all off with something to eat and a beer in the little pub, oyster bar, which is my plan this evening. Well, it is Friday after all. But yes, stunning, loved it, absolutely loved it over here. Made of course by the weather as well, but absolutely beautiful. Right, so I'll jump back on the boat in about 10 minutes time. And I guess we'll probably catch up maybe tomorrow morning. If there's any nice sort of sunsetty colours this evening, I'll maybe put a little bit of that footage up. But we'll catch up tomorrow morning when we're leaving this beautiful place and pushing a little bit closer to Oban. I say closer to Oban, we'll actually be in Oban. Couldn't get closer than that.
Close the curtain, brew some herbal tea, reach out for me, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Someone to save me, no, and don't come running and blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think I said enough. You said your love for me something brave.
That's the ferry I should have been on going to Mull. That's the one that kicked me off. Just to rub it in once again. Cheers, CalMac! Onward.